Hey guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Crafting Bookworm. Today we're going to talk about Advent Calendar Journals. Okay, welcome back you guys. Welcome to my new subscribers. Thanks to all of you guys for, coming by and watching my videos. I really appreciate you so much. So this is an Advent Calendar Journal that I've been working on, and my sister and I are going to do an Advent Calendar Journal swap. So we're really trying to get these finished up so we have time to get them sent by the time the 1st of December comes. So it is currently November 3rd. It's Sunday. I have all day to finish working on this. But yeah, my sister actually got these from Echo Park. They were 2-pack, and she bought 2 packs. So I chose this one, and she chose the other one, and that's what we're making our Advent Calendar journals with. Now, the idea of the Advent Calendar Journal was not our idea. This idea first came from Natasha at Treasure Books, and we both just loved them so much we decided to do the swap. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with this cover yet, but I do want to put something on the cover. I just don't know what it's going to be yet. But I'm sure I will figure that out by the time I'm finished filling this up. On the side, these came with this little label thing. My sister said that she removed hers, but I thought I would keep it, and I managed to get the little tag down in the slit, and I glued it in there it's glued actually to the back of this. So she can write 2024 on it, or whatever. She can put whatever she wants in there. In case we were to do another one, then, if she does years, she could just, have each year. So I decided to leave it. I added this little ring because I am going to make a tassel. Okay, let's go to the inside and talk about how you do this. So I didn't like this red area, this whole thing red. So I broke it up, and I got a piece of some Christmas plaid paper and made this large pocket, because inside here will be the Christmas card, and then like a little note to her, and I decorated it with one of those little cute little bows that I got from Hobby Lobby. I put some trim on here to cover those rivets up, and then the screw for the ring. And I think that this trim she actually sent me in a Happy Mail, if I remember correctly. So for the pages, you just got to measure and cut them down to fit. And you've got to be aware, most binders have the rings right here. Well, these had them on the back cover like this. So it was tricky, because you had to make sure you had room both sides for this to turn and lay and all that stuff. And then I made a template to punch my holes in here. Now for the pockets that you use for each of your little gifts, because that's the idea of Advent calendars, is just to use your stash and give them little gifts that they can use for crafting. So these two were made with my envelope maker, and they made them more square. I'm not going to open these up and reveal what's in here because my sister does watch my videos, so we're not going to look inside. And then these little number things came from Junk Journal Studio, and I love them. She's got several different sizes. It's a whole kit for December Daily. So the larger ones I'm going to use in my December Daily, and these smaller ones I'm using on the envelopes. So you know what day it is, which one to open. Now this one right here, all these backs were white. This is the only one that I actually stenciled, because stenciling these pages is actually a lot of work. And trying to hold them on there right and still as you do it. So this was the only one I actually stenciled. It did turn out really, really pretty. This is lumberjack plaid, this color, and I loved it. So like I said, that was the only one that I did the stenciling on. These two were also made with my envelope maker for 3 and 4. And then when I got here, I was thinking, well, let's make this a little easier, and we'll make the accordion pocket one. So I only used one of my little bags, the glassine bags. So there's 2 pockets in each one. Now, if you don't use these, if you're using the regular envelopes, you can't glue them all the way, which I did on here. But I made it to where it is easy to get the items out on these. After that, then I went ahead. I just completely forgot about that. Well, I didn't. Well, I didn't. No, I didn't. I did it on here. You can see there's, I don't know if you can see, there's a space right here. And there's a space at the top. So when the envelope opens, this can come up a little bit and they can get out whatever's in them. I think it was just these first 2. Yeah, these first 2 I did not. I completely forgot about that and said, oh, well, I made something special so she can get out what comes out of those envelopes. So then I went over here and said, well, you know what? The accordion pockets will work great because they really open wide. Once you pull the front down, they open really wide. I'll just do this so you see, and you can get in there easily to get them out. Now, one thing you got to watch is the bulk of stuff you're putting in here, because these are pretty bulky. There's a lot of them that are pretty bulky. And then I just kept making the accordion pockets just because it's going to be easier for her to get them out. Look at this really cute polka dot paper. Do we have the whole thing in there? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, and then we went back, and these were envelopes I just made by hand. I did not use the envelope maker, and I did not glue the tops and the sides completely down. It's only glued in the center part. And when we get to the end of this, I'm going to show you both pockets, both style of pockets that you can put in here. I used some gold and red rickrack, and I just switched them. So this is gold red, this is red gold. I had some really cute stickers I got from Hobby Lobby out of this pack. They were half off, and they were only $2.99 to start, $2.49 to start on that, so I got half off of those. So I added a couple stickers there. These are larger ones that I made by hand. They're larger than these. These are smaller. And I stuffed these up until, okay, these are regular. These are stuffed. And then I stopped stuffing here. I said, let's just get these envelopes in, because it just seems like it's taking me longer to make them, figure out what to put in them. I feel like if I get all the envelopes done, then I can just go and stuff. And there's some more of the smaller ones. Oh no, these are the larger ones. Smaller than these though. You can see it's getting really bulky, but I think I'm going to use some of my stretch lace to tie the journal, and then that'll keep it from, you know, being really wide. But once she takes everything out, then, you know, it'll be back to normal. I love this layout right here. Even though it's black, because I don't normally consider black Christmas, but the Christmas plaid, because this came out of the Christmas plaid paper pad from Hobby Lobby. And it just worked. I just really loved it. These other papers you see here also came from Hobby Lobby, but last year I bought a bunch of paper pads that were marked down. And this is where we are right now. So this is what we're going to match. We got that one and that one. So let's see, this one was 20. This would be 21 and 22, 23 and 24. And then on the back is going to be the Merry Christmas, and we're going to have a pocket here with some goodies in that. So we are going to be right here, and I'm going to show you. First, we will do, let's see, these are the accordion. As you can see, they open really well. So she'll be able to get stuff out of there really easy. But I wanted to have both the regular pockets and the accordion pockets. So the accordion pockets, you can stick them completely down, just simply because they open so far. Okay, and now we're going to go back to this, and I think I'm going to go ahead and we'll start with the accordion pockets for this one, I'm thinking, and then this last one we'll do just the regular envelopes. I keep saying pockets, envelopes. Okay, so since I've been matching these, I am going to look through my papers and find this one so we can do the accordion pockets. And also I've been trying to switch the sides, so this one's on this side instead of this side. Then you go here and it starts on this side, if that makes sense. So I'm just kind of trying to switch it so the top pocket will be on this side. So let me get my paper for this. Okay, so I cut my 2 strips, and what you want to do when you cut these is you want them just a little bit larger than your glassine bag. So these were cut just about almost 4 1/4, a little less than 4 1/4 to fit these glassine bags. So let's move this over. Okay, I gotta cut these glassine bags down, so give me a minute on that. So when you cut these bags, you want to cut off this top piece here, and then just a sliver off the bottom to open it up, so that you have 2 open ends. So we've got that end open, we got this end open, okay? So I needed 2 because I'm making 2 pockets. So what we're going to do, I know I have a tutorial on making accordion pockets. You're just going to fold it in half, pardon the reach, and we're going to get our glue, and you're just going to glue a strip up the center. Don't go all the way to the top, just a little bit below the top, because otherwise the glue will seep over and you'll be constantly pulling your pockets apart. Okay, so we're going to do that. Let's do this one. And we're going to glue this. Remember, don't go to the top. Okay, so we're going to move this one aside, and we're going to work on this. Now, when you're doing something that's directional, you want to turn it upside down so that this is what's going to show and not upside down. So the best way to do this is I just give myself a little bit of space at the top so that they're not sticking out over your paper. Make sure it's on there straight, and then I just fold at that point, and then I know where to fold my pocket, just like that. Okay, and then this part, I only want like 1.5 to 2 inches on this top part, so we're just going to go right here. And then before I cut that, we're going to, whoops, we're not right on that, are we? Okay, so I'm just going to line these up. And then I'm just going to feel my fold line. And then we're just going to do that so that we get both of them folded. Then we can just straighten this one out. And I'm going to go over there and I am going to cut at this line that I just marked. Okay, so here we go. All right, let's, and then we've got this, well, you know what, we're going to put this in first and make sure we've got a good fit. And also, when you glue, something you can do is you can fold this the opposite way, like this, and you can just put an ink line on there, so when you're gluing, you know exactly where to put your envelope in there. Okay, and make sure your open part is up in the right direction. We're going to line that up right there next to that line, and we're going to glue again, you guys. And we're making this a little wider because this is gluing onto our base, and we're also not going to the top. And then we're just going to flip this up and glue that down. And then we're going to flip it over, and we're going to do the same thing, a wider band because it's glued to the base, not to the top. And then we're just going to flip this over so it glues down, just like that. So now before we fold this part over, we are going to round the corners on this, like that. And we're going to, let me grab my ink. We're using Lumberjack Plaid. It's probably one of my favorite red colors. And we're going to ink along this edge and that edge, and then we're going to get this too. You don't got to worry about the back here because that's getting glued down. Okay, now this is going to fold over, making sure you get that folded on there straight. And if you want to, you can ink this top part. I don't normally ink this top part, but it does add a little bit to it. And now we've got our double pockets. We are going to put on our, and that got flipped over. That is never a good thing. We're going to put on our Velcro dots. And I do this all by sight, no measuring. You just get it on there to the best of your ability, and some of these did come off on there. So let's, didn't even notice that when I pulled that apart. Okay, so now we need this part. And you're going to stick it to how they would stick when you close them. Sticky side up. And then we're just going to flop it down. Just like that. Now, I got to find my numbers. Okay, so I found them. Let's move these over here. And we are on, I think 21, right? Yep. Are these the right size? Yes, I think those are the right ones. It doesn't matter, they're still numbers. Okay, so we're going to cut out our 21 and 22. She had all these little extra pieces too that you can use in your journal. Okay. And they have this little decorative edge on them. That's really cute. It just kind of outlines the wreath that is in the picture. And so you get to have all these cute little curves and divots, and there's that one. We are having an overcast day again today. And it's raining and storming and all that good stuff. Yesterday, I and my family went to a revival. And we all were baptized. And it was such an amazing experience. I just couldn't believe it. We were all so fulfilled for being there. Everybody was so beautiful and kind, and It was amazing. If you get to go to Revival, go. Don't even think twice about it. Okay, we're going to ink these. I am not going to do this second envelope for this page. We're going to go so I can show you the regular handmade envelopes. So we're just going to do this one right now. We're going to put it on this side. So we're going to glue it. And you can further decorate your pockets too. I'll probably do a few more decorations on some of the pockets. I don't know yet. We're just trying to get these done. I mean, obviously we have plenty of time. I won't probably have to send this out till maybe the 20th something. Okay, so we'll leave this one with this one, and I'll go back and do that one at another time. So now for the regular envelopes. Okay, so I went ahead and off camera, I went ahead and put the other one on as well. If I stop and go do something else, then I could forget to go back and do them. So there they are, glued on. These are the accordion pockets. You can put lots of goodies in there, but like I said, you just got to watch how much they're stuffed. So now over here, and I wanted to once again use this print. The only problem with it is they're going to be going sideways instead, but that'll be okay. We're going to make the regular envelopes, 2 envelopes for this. Okay, so let's move that again. So what we want to do first is we want to take just a little bit of the sides and we're going to fold them up. Okay, so it's just a little bit of it folded up. Try and keep them about the same for both sides. That one looks a little bit bigger, but it's not bad. Okay, once you get those sides folded up, you're going to take and do your bottom portion first. So we're going to fold it up to how big we want this bottom portion to be. So we're going to get it up there, get it as even as we can. You want to make a nice good crease because it's going to help you cut. And then we're going to come up here and get our top portion to where we want it to fold down to and line that up and give that a good crease as well. Okay, so we got that. We're going to open it up all the way, and we're going to keep these two, and we're going to cut these two off on top and bottom. Okay, so we're going to get as close as we can to the fold line cutting. They don't have to be perfect, just perfect enough. And you're going to stop at that first fold there, and then we're going to go here at an angle and we're going to meet that cut so that this comes off. Okay, so you've got an edge like this, and we're going to do that to this side as well. Boy, some of these shadows on here make it hard to see what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to do it here, cut along that fold line up to that fold line. We're going to cut angled here to meet that, and same thing on this side. They don't have to be perfect, you guys. Okay, so now that those are cut off, we're going to have these fold in and this folds up, and we're going to glue along these sides. It's easier to glue the flaps because you know that that part is safe, If you're gluing too high up here, you could glue to that, and it's just easier to glue your flaps. Okay. So now that our flaps are glued, we're going to fold this up and flatten. Oops, we scooted. I got too high on my flaps. Okay, and it's going to look like that. I didn't cut very straight. It doesn't look like. I got a little tiny corner piece here that didn't cut right. All right, so now we need our corner rounder, and we're going to round these. And we're going to ink, but I don't want the red this time. I've got this little one here, and let's see, this is Mowed Lawn. I would like to get this in a big one. I just haven't yet. This came in like, what is it, a pack of 4. Okay, oops, I didn't get my dauber here. Okay, and again, we're going to ink. Okay. I'm not going to bother inking that inside fold. And so now, I just had those, and what did I do with them? There they are. And in the Advent calendar, we're only going up to day 25. So this is for December daily. I like that they included all the way to the 31st. A lot of people do the December dailies only till the 25th, but mine serves as, you know, like a monthly journal, so I like to have it all the way to the 31st. But for the calendar, we're only going till the 25th, because 25th is the big day. And so we're going to cut this out again and attach it to our envelope. And the other envelope I will do off screen. And then I gotta fill them all up. And we will have another video for like the tassel and the cover, because I'm not going to include that all in this video. It's probably already going to be long enough. We don't need to put it all in one. And then once I finish getting it stuffed, I can get it sent off to my sister. We generally get stuff pretty quick between us when we send, so I'm not too concerned about, getting it there on time. Okay, so this one needs to go, the first one needs to go on this side. So, okay, let's ink. Oops. Let's ink these up with our Mowed Lawn. And we're going to glue this one here. We're going to glue it in this corner. And we need our, what did I do with my dots? There they are. And I did not stick them on there the wrong way, which is always a good thing. These dots are so versatile. You can use them for so many things. I love it. And see, another reason why I was putting this stuff in, I was putting stuff in and then putting these on so I could get them in the right spot. Because if it was going to be bulky, but these I'm just going to have to make sure I do flatter things. And lay it down. And there will be number 23. You know, I could have put that on there this time. I did on the other ones. It's okay right there. Okay, so I'm going to do this other one off camera. Okay, so we've got our next two pockets. And I think we're going this side and this side. And they don't look too horribly bad going the other direction. So now, the important thing for these, because they are regular envelopes, is you just leave like a ½ inch all the way around when you're gluing, just to give it some movability when the envelope is being open. This way it can move a little bit and you won't have to worry about them tearing the pocket off. Okay. So now you just get it on your paper evenly, or as even as you can get it, or straight, I should say. And we'll do the same thing with this one, leaving that space around the edges. And that one goes on this side. Okay. There we go. And then we're just going to have to contend with this back. So for this, because we've got this right here, we're going to match this back one. What I thought I would do is, I've made these before, so we're going to make it again. We're going to take these two sides together and they're going to be glued. Like this. I wanted it to be a little wider to go on this back, okay? So we got that. We are going to glue up this side. And then we're going to glue up this side. I hope we're in frame. Pretty good. Okay, we're going to glue that all the way to the top. Now you don't need to use it this big. You can make these in any size paper, really. And then we're going to fold it back to where it was. And now we've got that sealed. Just like that. Okay. Let's take our bone folder along here and burnish these edges. Okay, we're going to flip it over. We're going to take this, and what I'm going to have is just double pockets for this last day. Okay, we're going to fold this up like this. So we're going to have either this pocket or the back. I think I'm going to glue this part down, and then this seam we can decorate if we want to, or what have you. Either way. So I think, nope, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm just going to glue this part shut and then use that back part. I don't need 3 big pockets. This one can be like a something. We'll figure that out. And I think, yeah, I think that's how we're going to do it. So we're going to glue this shut. So we'll just put some glue inside here. We don't have to have it all the way down, but just so it's sealed. Like so. And we're going to put ribbon across this part. And this part's going to be our pocket. So we're going to glue up this side and glue up this side. And I do have something already in mind for this back pocket, which I'm not going to reveal on here. Okay, so now we'll have this inside pocket because I have something for that as well. But this is the last day, so we're not going to have all of these open it up and stuff. So hopefully she does not cheat on that. Okay, let's get our day 25 cut out of here. Okay, and we're just going to cut our circle out. Our cute little number. I'm going to link down in the description box for this Etsy shop, Chunk Turtle Studio, I believe it's called. So you guys can check out this. Let's go with red on this one. It's going to be kind of little, but I don't want to use the bigger one I've got and have to reprint a whole sheet just to get the 25. And we're going to have something, Merry Christmas. Let me see what I got in it. I had a pack of, I even actually cleaned my table off a little bit, but I can't find. I have a little pack of Christmas ephemera pieces somewhere. Let me find those, guys, and I'll be right back. So I found them. I've got these that I'd gotten, I think it was the last box that I got from Echo Park before I canceled. And we've got a really cute Merry Christmas right here. That will look fantastic at the top. Do we want to put the 25 up here? Let's get the Merry Christmas on first. Do I want to trim around that? Or do I just want to ink? Let's just ink. I'm just not one that likes the white around images. That's much better. Okay, so let's glue this on. These little envelope things would be fun just to make as little gifts to give to somebody or stick in Happy Mails. And they're just so incredibly easy to make. I've been making these forever. But I usually have the 8.5 by 11 paper. But I wanted something a little bit, almost put that on upside down. I wanted something a little bit bigger this time. So that's why I used the full 12 by 12. Yes, I like that on there. And then I think we'll put the 25 here, so it doesn't look so lost at the bottom. Let's get that on. I think I want to put another little bow on there. Do we want the red one or the green one? Let's go with the green one. Okay, and now these got the pop-up things on there, and I don't use those. Not for something like this. So we're just going to pull the little pop-up piece off, because we don't want to tear it. It came off really easy on the other one. So I'm going to see if I can get, there we go. I don't want to use the pop-up thing on this one. Okay. So now we're going to glue this. I probably should be using the Fabri-Tac for this one, but we'll see how this works. Because with that glitter paper, that looks so cute. Okay, so now we need the ribbon across the top of here. So I've got to find something for that. So I found this really pretty gold. I have not used this yet. And I thought maybe this would look pretty on here. Just across the bottom. Right there. I don't like it. I do not like that one on there. So we are going to find something else to use for this. Where did I put that pin that I just pulled out of it? Okay, I'm going to find something else. So I decided I'm going to use this really pretty rickrack ribbon. That one I like. So we're going to put that on there. Okay. So let's just cut a piece and then I'll just trim it off the edges. Okay, let's get our Fabri-Tac. And hopefully we don't glue the pocket together. And that the Fabri-Tac plays nice. It is plugged up a little bit, I can tell that. Okay, I gotta draw it to me for a minute, you guys, so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Make sure we got that on there. Good and straight. Okay. Let's cut these pieces off. I really like that. Okay. So, I am not going to share in the video what I'm putting in these pockets. So, we will glue it on to our back here. So, do I want to... I gotta think about how I want to stick it. I'm just going to leave a little bit of space at the top and the sides, I'm guessing, like the other pockets, so that I don't have to have it sticking out too much for her to we have been chatting back back and forth about how fat these journals are going to be, because she said hers was fat already and she hadn't even done the pockets. I did half of my pockets and it's unbelievably fat right now. Make sure that's going on straight up there. There we go, you guys. This one won't matter as well. It probably will matter because the pages do go against it. But there we go. What do you guys think of that? I think that's really pretty. I kind of think I need to put something on this bottom. Let's see, what else do I have in here? See if I can get these done. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Merry and Bright. That one's cute. Be of Good Cheer. Ooh, this one's really pretty. I wonder if we can just put, ooh, we could just put that right there, huh? It would cover up that seam. That's what I'm going to do. I think we're going to put it right there. It's a shame I had these last year, but I think I had already finished the Christmas journal when these came and I wasn't doing another one. Is what I'm thinking happened. This is actually the first time I looked at each of the pieces. You guys gotta go in there. There you go. Okay, so this is gonna go right there. We're gonna edge this one. Let's see, what does it look like in red? Yeah, we'll just do it with the red. Not easy to get those inside parts. This has been really fun to make, and it was just something I was able to do in between other projects because I had so many different things that I was working on. Nothing ever works out the way I want it to, like time-wise. So yeah, at least I was able to find a time in between to work on this. Sometimes we just don't ever know what we're going to decide to do, and then we end up having a full plate of things to do, and we run out of time. I still haven't made a Christmas journal for my shop. And I really want to. So since I got this one pretty much put together, maybe I will find the time to get a Christmas journal done. I still have the December daily that I want to do for my daughter. So we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, there's that, and now I'm going to go back and I'm going to stuff all these pages. I may have a video on, oh my gosh, you guys, it's too fat. I may have a video on the cover. I don't know yet if I will do that. If I do it, you'll see it, and if not, then you won't see it. But I may show it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But that is the Advent Calendar journals, you guys. You should totally do an Advent Calendar journal swap with your family, your friends, whoever you want to, because they really are a lot of fun to put together. I got to make this tassel and the cover, but I should be able to get those done by the time I need to send this out, which is probably around the 20th or so of November. But yeah, that is a good idea for you guys. Like I said, Natasha at um, it just Treasure Books. She is the one that started this, so I will link to her down in the description box. That's all I have for you today. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.